She was sweet. She was always a happy-go-lucky, always smiling to talk to you. You know, she one of them neighbors that you'd love to have.
Tonight, neighbors are remembering a woman and her 2 children murdered in a family tragedy. Did her husband do it and then leave the state? And did he intentionally cause a crash that left him and another person dead? We have Team 7 coverage of the deadly crash near Michigan City that's linked to the family murders in Van Buren Township.
Cheryl Choden is talking to friends, but we begin with 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig. Kim?
Sources say it was a large kitchen knife, and with no sign of forced entry, police suspect Michael van der Linden killed 4 people, including his wife and children. When Van Buren police arrived at this house on Anna Drive this morning, they thought they would be telling 34-year-old Linda van der Linden that her husband Michael had been killed in a crash all the way in Indiana. Instead, Linda, a stay-at-home mom, was found dead with bruisings and a stab wound. Officers also found her 2 sons, 7-year-old Julian and 4-year-old Matthew, had also been murdered, each found in a separate bedroom.
When you're dealing with multiple deaths of this magnitude and children involved in it, obviously no community has this everyday occurrence happen. So yeah, it's traumatized our officers too to see this thing.
The crash that led police to the murders happened on I-94 in northwest Indiana. State troopers say after pulling into a rest stop on the westbound lanes, Michael van der Linden jumped back onto the freeway, heading east straight into oncoming traffic. He hit the car 45-year-old Juan Nelson was driving head-on. Both men were killed. So did Michael van der Linden kill his family and then take the life of a complete stranger when he killed himself? Van Buren Township police are still trying to piece together this tragedy that spread across 2 states.
Obviously there was fire involved in those crashes, but our investigators will be working with them to make sure and check the vehicles and make sure there was nothing in there of any type of notes or maybe clothing that would indicate anything that's linked to this crime scene here.
And police say the bodies believed to be Linda's and her 2 sons still need to be positively identified. Autopsies are set for tomorrow morning, and anyone with any information on the family is urged to call Van Buren Township Police. Reporting live in Van Buren Township, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News. Diane and Joanne, back to you.
So sad, Kim. Thank you. And our Team 7 coverage continues with 7 Action News reporter Cheryl Choden.
And Cheryl, this is certainly devastating for people in the neighborhood.
Absolutely, Diana. This subdivision is 10 years old. The van der Lindens lived here since it started. Many of the other neighbors as well. They knew each other well. The children grew up together. You can imagine how devastating it was to find out the mom and the boys had been murdered.
I'm hurt, devastated, I'm really just been mad, everything.
There is sadness and shock in this Van Buren Township neighborhood today after the mom and 2 boys, believed to be Linda van der Linden, 4-year-old Matthew, and 7-year-old Julian, were found dead in their home.
Hurt, pain, sadness.
She was always a happy-go-lucky, always smiling to talk to you, you know. She one of them neighbors that you'd love to have, that's all.
Next-door neighbors who were close to the van der Lindens say they knew that Dad Michael had suffered from depression and had tried to take his life in December. The fire department did respond when Linda made a 911 call.
Hi, my husband has taken quite a few sleeping pills. And sleeping control said to call you to help him get to the hospital.
He was depressed. He was emotional. He has tried to commit suicide before.
But what happened over the past 24 hours is unbelievable to those who say, for the most part, they felt like the van der Lindens were a loving family with 2 great little boys. When they saw police at the house this morning, when they found out what police found inside, they were understandably devastated.
I couldn't imagine that it happened to her and the boys.
I don't understand that. I'm a minister myself, and it's unbelievable.
Now, police did take a computer out of the house here on Anna Drive, also an answering machine, any technology that they say might give them some clues as to what happened. Also, police say they have contacted Linda's family, but Michael is from Belgium, and they're hoping that Linda's family can help them contact his family as well. Certainly a family tragedy, to be sure. Reporting live in Van Buren Township, I'm Cheryl Choden, 7 Action News.